What's up, guys? It's your boy Marcus back for another video on Spiritual Academy. And today when we talk about my spiritual journey experience. Alright, y'all, so I want to share this because I feel like it's so much going on right now. So much going on in the spiritual community. Everybody on their own separate journeys. We're all experiencing different things. And it's a lot of people who just started this journey, right? It's a lot of people that's just new to this, right? New to spirituality, new to this journey that we're on. You know what I mean? So I want to kind of share my journey to hopefully, like, I don't know, help somebody. You know what I'm saying? Like, hopefully whatever it needs to do to someone, it will, right? The message out, whatever message needs to be seen today. But before we get to that, let's talk about this for a little bit. I uploaded a short today about the message of the day. Y'all know I do like a short series where I talk about the message of the day or how I'm feeling, you know. And today's message of the day would be like, you can do anything, right? You can break through any barrier. You can overcome any challenge. You can, whatever you want to do, whether it's you want to create your own business, right? And that was kind of the thing today. But the thing was, now we're getting into the actual journey. But the thing was today, it's like, I was just chilling today. Like, okay, I'm doing a thumbnail for this video, right? And, something just occurred to me, like, boom, like, you know, because I will have these spouts or these periods of time where I like, it's like I regress back to that state I was before my awakening, right? Doing nothing, every day, wasting time, TV, games, right? Same old habits, same old things that I used to do back when I was like 2019, right before my awakening. And I always wondered why, like, I always wondered why, and I felt like, I was choosing to do it's a choice, right? We all have a choice, but I feel like I'm figuring this out now that me doing that back to back are lessons, right? I won't go too deep on that because I'm still like, I wouldn't even say processing, but it's still more. I feel like I could go within on that, but yeah, I felt today, and then today I realized, like, boom, it's like, bro. It's like this part of me is that part of you before your awakening, right? That part of you still exists within you because you are that, right? You are that person, right? Obviously, we've evolved past that and we're more like the better version of that version of ourselves. You know what I'm saying? So it's like we're at that stage now. But it occurred to me, it was like a part of me, right, that part of me was clinging me, pulling me back to that state of being, right, back to the same habits, back to the same things I'm used to doing that doesn't serve me anymore, right? But the thing was, the reason why it kept pulling me back to that state, right, was because I wasn't getting not only what the purpose it served, why it served, and and the reason why it needs to be let go now, right? Those were the three things that I needed to, like, comprehend about this cycle that I was in the past, right? Like, even when I would be pulled back to that same state, it wasn't like I was actually regressed back to that stage, but it was just like I was put back in that state because I wasn't appreciating what that cycle in my life did for me. Because if I didn't go through that cycle in my life, not being awakened, doing the same shit, habits, smoking, you know, doing the same shit I've been doing the same shit everybody else doing, the masses are doing right now on the collective scale, right? So it's like I wasn't appreciating what that part of my life, and y'all can even see my hands, I'm doing whole hand movements, but I wasn't appreciating what that part of my life did for me, right? What it did, the purpose it served, right? And we'll get more into it, talk about my journey in a little bit, but the purpose it served, you know what I'm saying? And you know, it kept me going. It kept me. It was my, you know, what I was doing back then. I was doing YouTube, you know, on this channel that I upload now. I was doing Roblox YouTube, like anime games on Roblox, and I would upload. I did that for like 5 years, okay, right? More than 5 years now, but. Yeah, I did that for about 5-6 years, and that was my thing. I was a gamer. I love doing games, and I was like, you know what? Let me do this shit. Not really professionally, because it's not really like I'm in a tournament or nothing. But I'm like, okay, boom, let's do this for real, right? And that kept me going. It was my purpose before my purpose. If y'all understand what I mean. right? Before I knew anything about my sole purpose, why I'm here, that was my purpose, being a gamer. You know, uploading videos, helping people like, dude, that's how you get to the game, that's how you get this skill, that's how you get this, right? That was my purpose, right? Even though that was literally helping people, it was helping people, right, through a game. Like, dude, yeah, this how you get to a dungeon, this how you, right? It was in that, it was like, but it was a different form of that. It was a different form of what I'm doing now. Now I'm like hands-on, spiritual advisor, counselor. I don't even like those titles, because those titles can never describe who I am and what I'm here to do. You know what I'm saying? So I don't like any of those titles, but people can say what they want to say: spiritual counselor, the chosen one, like whatever that junk is, right? Those are just titles, right? Some of those could be facts here: the chosen ones, the children of the sun, whatever you want to say, right? In this language that we're not even supposed to be speaking, okay? But let's just get into my journey, okay? I won't go too far back, but I was trying to speak up the background. Like, I want to speak about this because it may give people context and help people on their own journey. You know, it's a lot of people out here. Mercury retrograde got me mixing my words. But it's a lot of people out here who is still starting their journey, right? Just because it's all of us in the spiritual community doesn't mean there aren't thousands of people, right? Because there is a small collective of us that's going to be awakened, that's going to elevate, right? But it's a collective that are still choosing this old paradigm, this old energy, this old cycle, right? It's so many people awakening, and I feel like this is going to help so many. I want this to help so many people, okay? So the first thing I want to talk about is basically me. Y'all know, okay, my name is Marcus. We ain't putting out government names, but Marcus, right? And so I started, gaming was my thing. That was my thing before my awakening. I did gaming for years, recorded videos, met YouTubers, like big YouTubers, stuff like that. Like, that was me, right? And 2014, I got back into games. I got back into anime, and I remember, dude, I want to upload gaming, right? I want to upload this, I want to upload that, and y'all can go all the way back to the beginning of this channel. I have my first gaming video, my first gaming ever. Okay, I got Skyrim. I was recording, like, but it was like on my phone I was recording. So back then it was like trash audio, you know what I'm saying? Like trash video, trash audio, and I was just uploading, you know? And that's the passion I had. That was keeping me going, you know what I'm saying? That was keeping me looking forward to something. This is what I really want to do, you know? Like, that was my mind. I wanted to be a YouTuber, gaming YouTuber. That's what I wanted, right? That was my purpose at that moment. And I kept moving, I kept pushing, and I remember 2016 to 17 things really got serious. You know, I think for me, what impacted me the most that I never really mourned was my granddad, who passed away in 2016. Alright, passed away in 2016, early 2016. He was the closest person to me. That was like a father figure, you know, in a way. Like, that was the closest person to me at that moment, you know. And I was there when he passed. I was there in the room, right? He had I think it was throat cancer or from smoking, right? So he was smoking all his life. He was like in his older years, 56, I think. No, not 56, 65, like in his 60s, right? And I feel like that impacted me a lot as a person during that time. And I know a lot of us can relate. You know, it's a lot of us who lost moms, dads, you know, sisters, brothers. You know, it's a lot of people that lost a lot of people in our life. And this is a serious video, I guess. Serious video, okay? But yeah. That impacted me the most. Right after he passed, I remember just numb. Like, it's like I didn't cry. I think I probably did, but it wasn't like I fully mourned that, you know. And I felt like I wouldn't say him passing was like trauma to me. In a way, it kind of was, because I didn't know how to deal with that shit. You know, he was in my life since I was a little baby. You know what I'm saying? So it was like I used to go over his house and nights and stuff like that, and he was the person I would mostly go over his house, right? You know what I'm saying? And I connected to, you know. So it was like boom. After that, 2017, I was already uploading like gaming stuff on my phone. I used to upload from my phone. Like, I still have playlists, Kingdom Hearts playlists. Y'all can go back and watch my old stuff if y'all want to. But I remember doing these videos and stuff like that, and they kept me going. I just had a passion for it. I loved it, right? That was the thing. That was my thing, right? And that's what I was doing. I was on my phone. I used to do lives on my phone and stuff like that. And I was still in school at the time. 2015, I graduated from high school. But yeah, it was like, dude, it was my thing. 2017, I got a PlayStation 4 and I got my HD60. I was able to record from my PS4 and upload gaming, and that's the first series I think I had was Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2. But past that, let's get to the actual journey. But it has something to do with, my journey. So yeah, so after that, 2017 to 2019, that's all I was doing. 2019 was like the peak. 2019, 2020 was the peak of my channel, right? 2019 is 2018 is when I met someone who impacted my life a lot. Okay, I felt like it was a big test, but it was a big reflection of me. It really reflected everything to me, right? All the so-called flaws, everything that I was in an unhealed state. They was basically reflecting to me. I won't name names, but she was really reflecting to me unhealed parts of myself in a way. Because everybody's are reflections of you. But 2018, really, I feel like 2016 sparks something within me because my granddad passed, but 2018 did too. So, and the thing is, after 2018, after I had that experience with someone reflecting back to me, 2019 around August, I think it was August 2019, I started to get into like, I don't know, I stumbled upon Spiritual Souls channel or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, boom. I know him from Solo Minati, and I heard people talking about him. I think I went to the spiritual channel just off of whim, right? It wasn't no whim. It was just divine, right? Everything is in divine order. But I just stumbled upon this stuff, and I was like, oh, let's watch some of his videos. Click, right? Click his video. Just awakened everything in me. Like, as soon as I was watching it, right? And it was like, I don't know. It was like my soul was straight up vibrating within my being. Like, I could feel it vibrating. The energy was just like it had awakened me from the inside out. Like, it was weird, but it like awakened me. You know what I'm saying? And I binge watched all his videos, and that's when I knew. I'm like, dude, like not new, but like the way it made me feel. When you feel something, bro, like you can't move from that. You know what I'm saying? You can try, especially when you beginning of this journey, and you like. I feel like what happened was he unlocked my real feelings, but it was vibrating like right here, like heart chakra, solar plexus vibrating, bro. It was just out of control, uncontrollably vibrating. Like it was just to the point where I couldn't even sleep. You know what I'm saying? I couldn't do anything. I had to just deal with that energy, figure out what that was, and that shit freaked me out to the max. Right, because from me coming from a religious background, my grandfather was a deacon, all my life, Sunday school, church, that's all I knew, right? So, coming from that to going to spirituality and spiritual beings, and that we really don't die and we just transcend this avatar, this body, whatever people want to call it, right? But that shit, it shook the foundation of my reality. That shit broke, it's like, I'm trying to come up with like an analysis for this, but if y'all ever watch JoJo Bizarre Adventure, it's an anime. For those who watch anime, because everybody don't watch anime, but it was like it was like in the intro of JoJo Part 3, how his stand broke the glass, like somebody breaking through a glass. It broke the whole foundation, like shattered glass, dude. It just broke the foundation of my reality. Like it just cracked everything I thought was real. Because this is the thing, I feel like all of us spiritual beings, people in this community, we've always knew we were different. Most of us are the black sheep of the family, just different. People always called weird. We was always bullied in school. You know what I'm saying? Like that type of thing. But it's not for no reason, right? It's because we have to go through these experiences to evolve, and also because 9 times out of 10, some of these people felt that we were different, felt that we were like different. You know what I'm saying? Even some people felt that we were better than you. You feel like you better than everybody else, but it wasn't like that. You feel like I'm better than everybody else. I never, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? So I'm like, you know, bro. But 2019, I remember going through that, and I remember me saying, no, I'm not doing this. Let me go back to normal, go back to regular, go back to sleep, basically, right? Red pill or the blue pill, which one, right? I chose to go back to sleep. I chose to go back to the AI fucking death culture world, right? That's what I chose to go back to, right? It wasn't gonna last long. It wasn't gonna last long, believe me that. Okay, 2019, during that later 2019, my grandpa reached out to me. Now I know he's my ancestor now. He's passed on, but he's definitely my ancestor group that's connecting to me for facts, right? For facts. So he came through my clairaudience, I believe, in the time, or he could just straight up talk to me during the time. It didn't have to be through clairaudience. I am clairaudient, but either way, he talked to me. He was calling me through my nickname, and I remember his voice. I heard his voice very clearly. You know what I'm saying? Calling my name. But I was freaked out. I didn't know what that was. I wasn't aware enough to know. It was the beginning. It wasn't even the beginning of my journey where I was actually trying to elevate. I wasn't trying to elevate. I was trying to be on the same shit I've been on for like all my life, right? So yeah, it was just like, bro, you know what? Nah, bro, we ain't doing that over there. We ain't doing that. Nah, I'm gonna keep doing the same shit I'm doing, right? Same shit I'm doing, right? So 2020 hit, boom. C virus came out, right? The C word, right? But yeah, CV-19, but whatever. I remember everybody being scared. I was even scared at the moment because I was still in fear. I was still in the fear energy, right? We're still working through our fears now. That doesn't mean we're fear-free. It's still shit we have to work on, right? But I'm calm and peaceful and content enough to make logical answers. The 1717 on the clock. I'm able to make decisions in a calm manner because I at least dealt with some of it. May not been all. Majority is probably still have to be worked on, right? But I'm calm enough because I understand that really ain't nothing to fear, right? Because when you understand that you are the all, that means you are everything in this reality and outside of this reality and in this universe and outside of this universe. You are connected to every single thing because you are a part of the all. Everything that exists, even the malevolent beings, those are you. There's no separation, right? You're all connected, even the malevolent beings, right? It's facts. So when you realize that, and there ain't nothing really to fear, bro. Like, everything is you. You are everything. Everything around you is energy, right? It's vibration. This wall, I touched this wall like 4 or 5 times over the last few videos, but it's facts. This wall is energy. It's vibration, but it's just vibrating at a lower frequency. Is why you can touch it. But if you was to speed up your frequency of your hand, you could phase right through that shit. It's a fact. We have these gifts. It's true. But 2020, I started to try to put my feet in the grass. Early 2020, I started to put my feet in the grass. And I wasn't really with it. I really wasn't. But what really made me push is that I remember, and some of that year was like hazy. I can barely remember. But I remember we used to play Fortnite, and I used to see these angel numbers everywhere, and it would scare me. Like, no, I don't want to do that. I would just lie, not try to do it, not try to pay attention to it, and do the same shit. I just couldn't do it. And my cousins at the time, my little cousins stayed with me, and we were gamers. That's all we did, play games, blah blah blah, right? And I would use them as an excuse not to be on my shit. I would use them as an excuse to continue doing the same shit I've been doing. You know what I'm saying? And that shit ended when they moved out, and it was just me and my mom and my sister. It was it. So around the George Floyd thing, I remember it came on TV, and just like, oh my god, the George Floyd, oh my god, right? And I felt this energy of fear. I just felt this energy. I was up front on my inflatable bed, right, watching news from my mom or whatever, and I remember feeling this energy, right, this negative energy, and I remember, nah, I'm not doing this. I'm not finna do this anymore. So I grabbed my stuff and I walked in my room, and I remember my mom saying, no, this is a real world. You can't run from this. You can't run from this. This is real. This news. Oh yeah. Obviously, I knew. This is the thing. But when that happened, I already knew everything I knew. I knew that this shit was fake. I knew all the shit was fake. I knew we was living in the matrix. Like I might not have knew to that extent, but I knew surface level shit. You know what I'm saying? At that time, surface level, we're spiritual beings. We're chosen to be at this time. Like I knew the surface level shit, right? 22. Look at that shit. 2020 on the clock. My gosh, 2020 vision. I knew. Okay, 2020 vision. I knew the surface level shit. So I'm like, you know what? No, I'm not doing this shit. I run my room. I took my bed in there, took everything in. I'm like, no, I'm not doing this shit. We're not going to continue to do this shit. And I remember a period of probably like a week where I was just sad, bro. I'm like, I just felt alone. I felt like nobody understand me, bro. Nobody. You know, I would hear shit. You know, this was my gifts was coming online. I would hear shit. I was scared to go to my room. I should think I was going to die. Like, it was some weird shit, okay? But in a way, that part of myself did die because it had to die off for me to evolve to where I am now. Every part of us don't ever really die off. They just transform. You take what you need from that part of yourself and you move forward of what doesn't serve you anymore. And that's just what it is. So in a way, that part of myself did die, right? But I took the experiences, I took the knowledge, I took everything from that I need to take to move forward. 21 on the clock. But yeah, you know, I took what I needed, and it was tough. That shit, 2020, 2019, late 2019 to mid 2020, that shit was tough. It was tough. You know, this journey ain't easy, bro. But I remember like saying to myself, bro, I'm not doing that shit. And I was just trying. I was like, bro, I don't know what's the fuck going on with me. Like, what's going on? I didn't know nothing. I didn't have YouTube. I didn't have Telegram. I didn't have Discord. It was just me. At first, it was just me, right? And then I remember, and I'm probably not gonna put any music in this video, if any little, probably music. But I remember, I'm sure my spirit team and my ancestors was with me at that time because I was very down. I really was, and I didn't know where to go. I didn't know what to do. I knew to meditate, to connect to your higher self. Like I knew the basis. I didn't know that depth. Like, oh yeah, we're really here to help elevate everyone to reach ascension, to elevate spirit. Like it wasn't that deep yet. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't that deep to the knowledge that I know. I wasn't that tapped in with myself at that time to really tap into my own knowledge, because everything I'm telling you is within yourself. You know what I'm saying? Like, and this is why it's a lot of us here, because when I elevate spiritually, when I grow spiritually, when I raise my vibration, it's helping the collective, right? So just me raising my vibration can reach like 50 people that you just never know, right? So I remember May of 2020, I remember this is the last strike. After the little George Floyd thing, I remember laying on the bed and I remember closing my eyes. And I just remember asking myself, what do I want to do? You know what I'm saying? Like, why am I here? You know what I'm saying? Like asking that question, like, what do I really want to do in my life? You know, and at the time I was still uploading YouTube videos, gaming YouTube videos. But I remember what I visualized was pushing someone out a way of a car. And that to me was symbolizing of helping others, service to others, helping others know this knowledge. At least sharing the knowledge so they don't have to go through a tough beginning to their journey. Like a lot of us have. Like I went through the dark night of the soul a lot. That means reflecting back on the shit you're doing. Like, see, that's the thing. I knew 2019, late, like December 2019 to 2020, I knew the food was bad. I knew I shouldn't have been eating this shit because it's toxic to your body, to your soul. I knew this shit for a fact, right? But I kept eating that shit. Like, I started seeing shit from a different lens. Like, I would walk outside. I mean, I used to walk outside, and I think, like, when stamps hit, we used to always go to the corner store to get, like, snacks and stuff. And I remember just walking outside, looking at the houses, and I just like, this shit is fake. I said that shit to myself, like, this shit is fake, bro. It's all fake. Like, I just knew, like, I remember 2018, because I used to be in the hospital a lot, you know, from 2014 to, like, up to 2020. I used to be in the hospital a lot because I was real sick. Or I thought I was real sick, right? I was at the moment. I was going through things, like, it was actual things going on. Like, after I awakened and start going vegan, I don't even need my medicines anymore. I don't need my shots and I don't need any of that shit, because I can heal myself. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I can heal myself. But it was just like, you know, shit was just fake. I could see it for what it was. And I remember 2018, way before my awakening, like a year and a half before my awakening, I was in the hospital for like a week, and I came out, and my mom was like, yeah, the Wi-Fi been messing up ever since you left. And came on. When I came home, this was around Fortnite. If y'all know the Fortnite meteor event when it crashed, this is around that time, 2018. And I remember coming home and the Wi-Fi just bling, and I was just like, that shit is fake. Like, this shit is fake. Like, I wasn't aware enough to know, because we're living in the Matrix. Shit is a program. We're living in the Matrix. Okay, it's just facts. Alright, all this shit. Only thing that is real are our experiences and the growth we take from this, and the beings, the souls that inhabit these avatars. That's the in nature, in the animals. Those are the only thing that's really real about this plane. Right? I'm telling you. That's it. Like, in a way, our belief. That's the thing. The belief in the system makes that shit real to them. And that's why they're stuck in different reality, because they believe in the system. They believe this shit is real, so it is real to them. So they're in the reality where this shit is actually real. This shit is fake, and I know it's fake. Right? The only thing that is real is nature. We are nature, and nature encompasses all the animal kingdom, us as souls, right? As divine beings, right? As spiritual beings that transcend this reality, okay? That we exist in all levels of reality there is. Right? But it's just like, you know, during my 2020, I remember I started doing work. I went vegan. I quit meat. I just stopped. I stopped eating meat and I went vegan. Boom. Completely vegan. Even though I was still eating vegan packets from Walmart, which probably is not the best, right? I even stopped eating that now. You know what I'm saying? I don't even pick up that now. I may eat some tofu. You know what I'm saying? Even people saying that's bad. But listen, bro. Go off your own intuition, bro. If y'all are new on this journey, specifically for y'all, okay? If y'all are new on this journey, bro, take everything people say with a grain of salt. Go, like, literally just go. If you resonate with it, try it out. If it don't work for you, or if certain things don't work, just don't go for it. Some people say tofu is bad, whatever, right? But that's just what I use for me, okay? That don't mean I'm gonna use that forever. You know what I'm saying? Just like spirituality. If you know, okay, oh yeah, God, we're Anunnaki gods, man. We're Anunnaki gods, man, right? But everybody say that, and you don't resonate with that, then you may not be an Anunnaki. Okay? We can have that shit in our bloodline all we want, right? But I know for a fact, my origins is from the stars, for a fact, right? That's what I resonate with. That doesn't mean I'm not human, right? Because every race in this universe, we're all one. We're still all one. So human, they're all my brothers and sisters. The Arcturians, my brothers and sisters. The Syrians, my brothers and sisters. There is no separation, right? But I know that I connect most with the Lyrans. I can have many other star systems that are family to me, like bloodline, go all the way back to some of my first incarnations, right? Just never know, right? But after that, 2020, I got on my journey and I started meditating. I started connecting to myself, and I started walking out, put my feet in the grass, grounding. All that. I should do all that. I still do. I said used to. I just took a spiritual bath yesterday, by the way. But yeah, I did. I still do all this. You know what I'm saying? I did yoga, and I remember Spiritual Soul dropped his Discord. Thank you to Spiritual Soul. Oh my gosh, bro, this man. Some of y'all may not believe this man is authentic, but I know he's authentic because I woke up because of this man. Alright, so it's up to y'all to believe what y'all believe. But he dropped his Discord, and I remember joining his Discord, and I met someone, Galaxy. And she helped me. She basically helped me a lot. She had a lot of knowledge on it. She was already into her journey. And she helped me so much. We created our own Discord group, and it's called Alpha Omega. It's still up to this day, and even though it's not dead, but it's like it's still a few people that talk and trickle in. But there's so much knowledge on that channel. My gosh, go! I'm gonna have to link it right here. Go and check it out. It still have so much knowledge on there. That's how I started, and I met so many people. And I remember I used to edit video for this dude who uploads spiritual videos, and I used to edit his videos back in 2020, late 2020, like August 2020, something like that. And I remember that, and through that journey, I remember Spirit telling me, take time off TV. Because I knew TV was doing shit to us. Right? Even now, like, even though, like, I was still off my shit a week ago, I wasn't doing what I was still, you know, like I talked about earlier, it's like that part of myself was putting me back to that state. That what was happening to me back to back to back to back throughout time. Maybe I was on my shit for like 5 months, then like a month I'm off, like, you know what I'm saying. It was like that. So that's where I was, you know what I'm saying. So yeah, it's just like, dude, don't a lot of us fall, I feel like a lot of us fall back to old habits, not only for self-discipline, because that definitely be self-discipline sometimes, but sometimes it's for us to learn a lesson from being there, to learn why it served when it served and why it doesn't serve anymore, and the purpose of why that cycle was in your life, you know what I'm saying, and why it doesn't serve now. So it's a lot to this journey, you know what I'm saying. But I remember Spirit telling me to take time off TV, and I took time off TV. Shout out to Lo-Fi Girl. I used to put Lo-Fi Girl on the back with music, and that's how I would push through without watching TV, because obviously we all probably addicted to that shit, right? But every time I would take time off TV and take time off that social media, I would come back more awakened. Like I would come back with, first time I came back with a freaking clairaudience, and I started hearing spirit talk to me, and then I remember my pyrokinesis coming online, right, and me able to control it and move it and my all that shit. Like it was cool. It was cool. But I don't practice it, and I feel like that's why I still have these gifts. They're never like taken away from you, I wouldn't say, but they're just not online if you're not using it, or if you're like disrespecting your gifts, then they'll go offline for you for a while. Okay, because I haven't heard spirit come through. Well, I have heard some shit recently, right? I still hear like slightly, you know, and I feel like that's because of what we're eating. If we make sure our temple is like clean, our body is, our avatar is clean, and we're eating good foods, it promotes our gifts to come online because we're not eating all that bullshit. So yeah, pretty much. But after that, that's pretty much it, y'all. That was my journey. You know, 2021 I did good. 2022 did good. 2023 I'm in the best place in my life ever. Like I'm not. I used to think negative all the time last year, like like early to like May last year. I used to think negative, not a lot, but it used to come in my head. Now I'm way more positive. I'm way more like, okay, purpose. I'm doing this. I'm doing that. I'm doing that, right? And it's like like I level up every year. I level up every year through experience, right? And that's what happened. Like even now, y'all, I'm still learning, still growing. Like I feel like a lot of people think that people who like Isis Wisdom, like Christy, you know, like Spiritual Soul, like Rashad Jamal, you know what I'm saying, Billy Carson, Dr. B, like all these spiritual teachers and speakers, they're not fucking perfect. They don't know everything. You know what I'm saying? They know everything is within, but they don't know everything. You know what I'm saying? Like they're on their own journey. They're not perfect. They're still learning. They're still growing. They're still evolving. Nobody is finished with evolving and learning. No one is like, oh, he know everything. Dude, let me come to him. Let me come to him. No, get what you can from him and go within your own soul to learn. Okay, boom. This may not resonate with me, but I do connect with that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you have to like, take what you can, like, and craft it into your own belief, craft it into your own knowledge and what you've learned. That's how you really have to do it. Because when I first started, I just took on everybody else's beliefs. That's not how you do this journey, right? It's okay to be open to it, right? But the thing is, you can't take it on. Oh, dude, okay, we're on Anunnaki. Okay, I'm taking it. You may be Arcturian. You might have been an Arcturian and came to choose to incarnate into a human body to have this experience. It does not mean human isn't into your bloodline, but you have to understand that everyone is different. Just like they have Arcturian series on a different race, humans are a different race from Arcturians and Sirians. Yes, we have their DNA in our body, but most of our souls come from like star systems outside of this shit, bro. You know, and a lot of us are star seeds that come from other planets that chose to incarnate here, me included, right? They chose to come here to incarnate, to live this human life. So while we're here, yes, we are human. We are human, dude. But I know, we understand that we as starseed, a lot of our starseeds are not. We are those star systems. Like we come from those star systems. We come from Sirius. We come from Lyra. We come from all these different star systems. Even the ones that we're not aware of. Because there's millions of star systems out there. If we live in the omniverse, bro, it's multiple timelines, multiple star systems. Like it's just infinite. You know what I'm saying? I'm tired of just saying multiple. No, it's just infinite. It's just infinite. Take your time, bro. Everything isn't in a rush. Don't feel like you have to rush. I know a lot of people like, oh my god, you have to hurry up the ascension. You have to make it. Oh my gosh. Take your time. You on your own time. Focus on, do as much as you can every day. Don't push yourself so hard, bro. Don't. Right? A lot of people say, oh, you have to do work. You won't have so much time. If you don't, you won't make the ascension. You won't. Don't. Listen, just follow your own guidance. Do as much work as you can every day to get to that next level, and you're gonna be alright. Period. But that's all I have to say. Again, thank y'all for joining the video. Again, my name is Marcus. Thank you for tuning in for another video on Spiritual Academy. I'm out of here. Peace.